Today is October 5th, 2023, and today is a day I'm leaving to go to the Cougar Show in Solomons, Maryland, and I'll be taking the Yellow Eliminator. My sports special is here too, which is, that one's gonna go back in the shop tonight, but I guess fall is on its way, October, right? Because you know, everything's like all wet and leaves on it. So right now, just taking the moisture off the car, trying to get some of the leaves off before I get on the road. Of the Lopi idle with the cam. Well, should be a fun drive. Probably do some time lapse along the way. Solomons. I'm in Western Mass, about to head into New York. Actually, I think I passed into New York. Yeah, I'm in New York. Everything's running good. Car sounds good. The 247 gear is getting me good mile an hour. Although my speedometer is way off. I'm doing 65 at 50. Yeah, so it runs good. Should have a little bit better gas mileage too with this really small gear in the back, as long as I'm not lugging around with it. That's, I think the engine with the cam it's a little inefficient under 2,000 RPMs, so as long as I'm staying up above that, it should be pretty efficient. Changing. There's fog in the air, corn. It's a nice scene around here. It's gonna be a fun trip. My first stop will be Red Line Diner, Fishkill, New York. It's I set up as the meeting point for people coming out of New England to get together and then cruise the rest of the way. I use that for Carlisle, and it's a good spot for this show too. And then after that, we'll be meeting up with my friend Paul in New Jersey, and then picking up a few more people along the way once we get into Pennsylvania. Rick, another guy named Mark, and a couple new guys I don't know yet. I know one of them's name is Chris, and so we should have probably 5 Cougars cruising together. I do know there is one other guy out of Cape Cod. He wasn't able to make the meeting in Fishkill, but he might be able to sneak in somewhere in New Jersey. Here's one of my favorite roads. I don't know if it's my all-time favorite road, but Taconic State Parkway. It's such a beautiful road. If you were to park an old car on it and take a black and white picture, you'd never be able to tell when the picture was taken. You know, it just the bridges and everything have nice stonework on them, and just really nice. Really nice road. Can't go too fast, and you can't pull a trailer on it or drive a truck because it's a parkway. So it's only cars. You can see there's no breakdown lane, and you know, it's just I don't know. I really like it. It's like nostalgic road for me, I guess. When I had the station wagon towing the Sport Special a couple years ago, I got pulled over because my GPS, I was trying to take back roads, but the GPS was like relentless in putting me on this road, even though I knew I couldn't get on here because I had a trailer. Like I only had to go one exit, and in between that, between two crossroads, I got pulled over because I had the trailer. I wish I had a map with me that time. I do have a map today. I don't need it though. But yeah, what a beautiful view. like the 483 in my station wagon. This car, this 445, runs about as cool as a cucumber. Gauge comes up to there, whether it was hot out or not, it never gets beyond there. That's a very nice thing. Made it here to Fishkill at the Red Line Diner. Just waiting on Andy to show up. He should be here, well, probably in 10 minutes or so. If he's on time, he's got about 12 or 13 minutes, I think. But car did great. I got a little whiff of gear oil. We're gonna look and see how bad that is. We might make a pit stop. Yeah, we'll see if it, I really can't see anything. See if it leaves a puddle. Because it was weeping a little bit. They have a round O-ring and a square cut O-ring. I had the square ones on hand, and you know, thinking about it now, I think the last time I used one of the square cut ones, it did weep a little bit. Well, it's only a temporary rear or third member. I'll be putting the regular one back, and then sometime hopefully over the winter I'll get going on that 6-speed swap. Gotta say, I love a 69 Eliminator. Yellow is such an iconic color for this car. Didn't really have time to get the rocker moldings on it. Too many other things to do. But it's fine, it drives without rocker moldings. Doesn't look too bad. Makes it look kind of 70-like, because the 70 didn't have rocker moldings. Thank God this didn't have, the Eliminators don't have wheel lip moldings, because those things can be pricey. Boy, this thing just glistens in the sun. Well, here's a funny thing. My mug that I bring everywhere, that's all dented up because it fell off the bucket truck one time. Well, I couldn't really drink from it because with my finger injured, it's actually, it puts a little too much stress on it to even try and pick it up. So I'm gonna have to turn around the lid. So I can pick it up left-handed. But I still have a full container, so that'll last me into the evening. All right. Topped off our gas before leaving. I'm leading, and Andy's behind me back there. And we're heading to Paul's house. It should be about an hour and 5 minutes or so to get there. And then we're gonna the rear axle in this car is dripping a little bit, so we're going to put it up on his lift, clean off the seam, and just smear some RTV around it, and I think that'll hold it for now. Here we are at Paul's house on his lift. So the Cougar, I could smell the gear oil, and looking underneath, it had a little bit of leak. So we're cleaning it off to just put some RTV around that seal. So it has a square cut seal, and that square cut seal is not quite good enough. So we're gonna throw some RTV in it, top the fluid back off, and then we're gonna get going. And this is the day for troubles. Friend Steve calls from Maryland and says he's having trouble with his car. Andy's having trouble with his car. We're gonna get there one way or another. All right, leaving Paul's house. Unfortunately, we only have 3 Cougars. Got Paul up ahead there, and then Rick right ahead of us in the Comp Green 70. Saying that, it should get me across the bridge, but now that I said that, I'm probably going to run out. But now that I said that, I'll probably get across the bridge. I don't know. Knock on wood. This is the adventure part of the trip when things don't go right. So we stopped for gas. Rick got gas, I got gas in the car, and Paul got gas, and then Paul's car wouldn't restart, and we're tracing it back to the ignition. And what we're thinking is it might be an MSD, the MSD box. You know, some of the things we've checked so far, you know, the coil, we tried a different coil, that didn't do it, and there seems to be signal from the pickup coil in the distributor, because when the tack, while it's cranking, we could see RPM on the tack, but for some reason it's not firing the coil. It does show some type of voltage at the coil, but not quite the same as mine. I have the same system on my car, and it shows like 1.7 volts, whereas this one's like 0.8. So we're looking around for a box to see if anybody's got one. But it's all in good fun. It'd be better if it broke down on the show field. But here we are. Better here than the side of the road. Especially that road. Alright, Paul's engine is running. So I had this problem a long time ago where an MSD, I drive for a long time and then I shut it off and it wouldn't restart until the box cooled off. Well, you know, Andy came up with the idea to, well, let's put a bag of ice on it and cool it off. So once mine restarted, it would keep going. And so hopefully this will keep going, because we're not going to find any ice on the side of the road this time of year. But yeah, that was a great idea to put ice on it to speed things up. So we're going to get back on the road here and hopefully make our way to Solomons.
I just stayed on the phone today.
All right, well, it's all part of the adventure. All right, here, Paul, put this in your pocket in case you need it.
I'm not putting it in my seat. You coil these guys up?
Here, I'll do it. Savages in this town. Gum on the floor. I stepped in it like 3 times.
I've got a little cooler. I'm going to put it in my little cooler.
Okay. We made it. It's, I don't know what time it is. It's 9:26. And we made it. There's some other Cougars here. Cars on trailers, cars under covers, and guys hanging out at the tent up there. I think it's time to find some dinner. Friday around lunchtime, and we are going somewhere for lunch. I don't know where, but we're going to follow Carl. There's a crab swimming along. I guess we really are in Maryland. We're all having lunch at the Tiki Grill, and surprisingly we got to park all in this row here. Yep, beautiful raw Cougars. Well, we usually end up with a bunch of people for lunch or dinner somewhere, which is fun, but sometimes makes it difficult for the wait staff to get everything correct. But we all have fun doing it. It's more about the getting together than it is about the cars. Cars are just the common interest. After lunch, people usually group around the cars and everybody's looking and talking and showing and telling, and it's a lot of fun.
Where's the motor for the headlight? It's electric. It should be right down the front there. That's what I was looking for. It's right here. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's well worth it. You have absolutely no vacuum on that motor.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Our brakes though. Yes, those didn't work that good.
But booster help. No.
Your sway bar protect your oil pan?
Barrel.
Like, yeah.
An oil pan? It's a Steph's oil pan. $930 just for the oil pan. Oh, we have to custom make it for your car. Yeah, pretty much. But you know, to get the place
Yeah. Well, they had the Windsor in '69.
We got back from lunch here, and there's still cars coming in, and registration tent and t-shirts and things of that nature, DJ. And this is Friday. The main day is tomorrow, so there'll be more cars tomorrow. Here's the Eliminators. Yeah, and I can hear Thundercat about to get us all in trouble. It's all in good fun. GTE XR7G. Another XR7G. '67, '68s. 1970 convertibles.
I wouldn't probably see one that would work.
Everybody having a good time. $69.70 hard tops. That houndstooth is like mesmerizing. Neat stuff.
That's also the day the guy told me about my car. To buy it. He said, I got this car.
Stock and or modified class.
Yeah, and I went to his house the next day and I bought the car. I love it. It's amazing.
Later Cougar.
I tell you what, man, there's no
71 to 73. It's going to be even better tomorrow.
At some point, yeah.
One of the Cougar guys is in a band, and they're playing tonight at the restaurant next door to where the hotel is, where all the cars are parked.
To be that brilliant.
Yeah, we used to have an office up here.
We got a whole bunch of Cougar people here.
Our salesman up here was like, oh, there's nothing like a Maryland cracker sale. People like hell. Needless to say, they didn't get that by it, man. I'm not doing the whole thing. How did they make it that
Okay, here's Saturday, show day. Let's take a quick walk around the cars. It looks like it's gonna rain. The wind is picking up. But we're all here. That's all that matters. Some cars still under cover. The weather might turn, but for now, we're here.
That's kind of scary. And I heard that Alabama was a bad state.
And they just gave them the real ID.
Because years ago, people say the cars are
Got a guy selling Hot Wheels and stuff.
Brought it there, you know.
So it's raining. We had a few more cars show up, which is always good. Glad they came out even though it's raining. But, another yellow Eliminator, and then there's a few more Eliminators down there, and we'll take a closer look because the rain is, I think we only got about 45 minutes to an hour of rain left, and then we're home free with rain for the day. But it's about 12 o'clock now. I'm gonna see if anybody's looking for lunch. A lot of people are hiding inside, but there's still a few out here. So, sun's out, more cars here, everybody's out. This is looking great. I'm gonna dry the water off the cars and then do some wandering around for a bit. Okay, now this is a Cougar show. Registration 10. Nice sunny day. Cars are all shined up. We've got the Eliminator class. Oh, we have more Eliminators that came in a little late and they're parked further down. A lot of people. The weather is like perfect. We got a breeze, we've got sun. It's not too hot. Not hot at all. I don't know what, it's around 70 degrees or something. Got our 67, 68s. There's the front of those Eliminators. XR7, XR7G, and a GTE. Helicopter across the way, behind the fire station next door. Of the 67, 68s. '69, '70 convertibles. A little bit. Here's the other Eliminators. $69.70 hard tops.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of 70s. Like mid 70s.
Thundercat drag race car.
Good. Go ahead.
Modified class. Later Cougars. 71 to 73.
But you have to take the weather.
I bought it like this, but he gave me the original wheels attached, but they were steel wheels. I didn't have wheel covers. So I put it there.
Turned out to be a really good show. Glad the rain passed by. So I went around voting. This is tough. That's a lot of pressure. There's so many nice cars here. I don't know. How do you pick best of show? There's all different car, you know, the different years, so many differences. You pick a car that's perfectly restored stock. You pick a Survivor that's unrestored but in great condition. I don't know. That's tough. Somebody might say, vote for your friends. But most of my friends don't want a trophy. They just want to be here. I know for me, a trophy's not the attraction. I guess it's nice to get the notoriety, but cars are secondary to a car show. It's getting together a bunch of people that all love the same thing and can just immerse themselves in the conversation of all the wants and desires and accomplishments that they've made on their own car and ideas that they might get from other cars they look at.
I gotta do just a couple.
Either way, I'm glad to film this because I've been to a bunch of Cougar shows and wish I had more memories and filming of them. You know, sometimes there's friends that you see one year and a Cougar National show might go, I've seen it go 6 years without a show, you know, 5-6 years, and then some of the people that you expect to see back, well, they might not have a Cougar anymore, or you know, some people that have passed away. You know, things change. So it's nice to film this, record it. And be able to look back on it and see where we were at this time, who we were with, what we were doing. I'm glad to be here.
Hey Mark, I know your video is going to come in. You're editing. This is my old car.
Is it?
Yeah. This is Jack. Jack bought the car from me.
Yeah, I brought these today.
Okay.
So he's doing that one in yellow 3-speed, and then I got a pastel blue 70 as well. So I'll have all 6 colors.
We're you know, we're counting, but it's not too late to bribe us. So you know, money talks, and beer keeps us walking. What's the last one I said? 148. Okay, 145.
Got a little work happening here on Cougars. Oxygen sensor and that ignition problem we had earlier. He ordered an MSD, new MSD box, had it sent to the hotel. That showed up. So now we're getting ready to change out the MSD. See how it goes. Some of the cars have left, some are hanging out. But everybody's going inside to go to the banquet to see who got the People's Choice on best of each class and best of show and the other awards. And that's where we're heading. People are coming in and gathering food for the banquet dinner. Got pictures scrolling up on the screen of previous events.
Dump photos, and then you just hit a button, and it takes every photo and drops it over.
These guys were smart. They went to pharmacy school after all.
Always in the parking lot being social. Well, it's Sunday. Everybody's leaving. Sad part, you know, I get to see the friends until next event. But it was a really good show. Glad everybody got together and came down despite the weather. You know, the weather I think warded a few people off, but you know, the diehards seem to, doesn't matter what the weather is, we're all here. But there's Carlisle coming up next year. And I'll be there. crossing the Hamilton Fish Newburgh Beacon Bridge on eastbound 84. What time is it?
It is 6:23.
6:23. That view. See the sign? Hamilton Fish.
Okay, fine.
I don't know what's going on with traffic up here, but everybody had to stop. We are back at the Red Line Diner. It's on Taconic Parkway. Getting off on, take some more back roads through a little bit more New York, and then into Massachusetts. Not quite sure what time it is. I think it's pushing 10 o'clock or so. So I made it home. It was a good trip. Looking forward to the next one. See you soon.